I think NSO is really important for Northamptonshire because it showcases that we're a really musical county and we've got a lot of professional and semi-professional players that choose to give up their Wednesday evenings to play in the orchestra.
I think Northampton Symphony Orchestra is an important orchestra because it is very much a focal point of a town which, coming from outside, I see as having quite an independent spirit to it. I lived for a time in South Milton Keynes in Bletchley, and there you feel that London has a really strong influence on the place, and I don't feel that in Northampton. I'm sure there are lots of people, I know there are commuters going down to places like Milton Keynes and into London, but it feels like it's still the centre of the county as well, so that you feel that you're doing a job not just for the town but also really representing the county of Northamptonshire.
I think NSO is important in any amateur orchestra really because it teaches you so many things that are really important skills in life, and any kind of music is the same. So it gives you the discipline to have to really work at something that can be hard at first, but you want to sort of persevere and get it right, and you have to work with a group of people to make sure that you're all pulling together in the same direction to deliver a really great performance. It teaches you all sorts of skills, I would say, music, from personal discipline and practice through to working with other people to produce something great that you could never do on your own.
Northampton Symphony Orchestra definitely plays a national role. A lot of our amateur orchestras in this country are very important in the national scene, and we're in a better position with our sort of mix of semi-professionals and everything that we can actually produce a quality of music that means that we can really give the people of Northampton a really good musical experience.
What makes the NSO different from the other orchestras? I'd say it's probably the standard of playing. All the other orchestras have been a high standard as well, but we really push the boundaries in NSO.
Particularly passionate that actually we should explore the repertoire that is available to us, not just stick with the time-honoured classics. We try and blend those together so that people coming along to a concert will be able to hear something they know very well, but at the same time they might find a piece that they've never heard before and go, wow.
Well, it's a way of keeping music alive, really. Classical music is not something that's as widely appreciated as many think it should be. I certainly think it should be. So, to me, it's just a way of kind of experience classical music in the modern world.
As a brass player, the difference is that the NSO's got a regular brass section that comes to all of the rehearsals. So for me, that makes it a better orchestra to come along to, because just playing the trumpet on your own with a bunch of string players isn't much fun. Whereas if you're playing as part of a full brass section who are very good, then that's just makes rehearsals much more fun.
The mix of the orchestra, I think, reflects Northampton quite well, though one always has to caveat that in the sense of how classical music is actually reaching all communities within Northampton. We don't reach every single community in Northampton, but I think from judging by the membership that we've got a nice mix. We're spread out all over the area.